Rose, I don't understand what Cordelia wanted me to learn by this, but I need to try. Would you give me permission to look into your memories?
Oh, my dear.
I won't push you if you don't want me to, but I need to know this, Rose. I might be able to make you remember exactly what he told you. Wouldn't you want to remember that?
Sometimes, yes. But there are some memories better left alone. I will let you, but if I say stop, please stop.
I promise. A temple. I wonder what religion it belongs to. What temple was that?
It's a Cao Dai temple. There are a few of those in Vietnam.
It was given to Rose by the temple priest. Rose was reading a book, but which? What book were you reading, Rose?
Oh, my dear, I don't remember.
What could have happened to him? The children were scared. They were playing with that ball. I wonder what village this is. The kids were playing with a ball.
Yes, I found that ball later and kept it.
What village was this?
The outskirts of Trang Bang and South Vietnam.
Did you ever find out why he said the things he did?
Yes, but I do not wish to think about that. It's too hurtful for me to think about them.
They thought he was crazy. Rose doesn't remember this. I need to find out what this flag really looks like. This is horrible. She's so lucky to have survived.
I don't think luck has anything to do with it, my dear.
Did I say that out loud? Was Rose using a name other than her own? She doesn't remember it. I need to find out. Why can't you remember your name?
I'm Rose Duvalier, but when I went to Vietnam, they gave us different last names in order to protect us.
So that the enemy couldn't identify your family to blackmail you.
Yes, and I do not remember what that name was. Look in the top left drawer of my desk. Maybe you can find something there to aid you, my dear.
The Alchemy of Happiness. Wait, what's this? It's a piece of a picture. This is Rose in Vietnam. But I can't see the whole thing. It's been ripped. He gave her something. Rose doesn't remember what he gave her? I need to find out more about this. What did he give you, Rose?
Check that shelf over there.
It's only a piece of a photo. Is that Rose? Look at her, all smiling and young. It's beautiful. This must be what Bao Tan gave Rose. There was something here before. Could it be what I'm looking for? They were going to execute him. She suffered. She doesn't remember what she told him? Didn't you try to stop them from executing him?
I tried. I moved heaven and earth trying to find a way to grant him a pardon, but those were not granted easily. I could not save him. Listen, my dear. Sometimes the forces of the universe are stronger than our fiercest wishes, and as much as we have to try, there comes the time when we must accept whatever path the universe has prepared for us. I did not know that then, of course. Part of what I learned from Bao Tan was how to stop believing I could change everything and instead just do what I could to comfort him while he still lived. Sometimes all we can do is simply let go.
What did you tell him, Rose? About what he could do?
Isn't it obvious, my dear?
I know what you can do. I know you will do good by those like us. I can see it. You will be an angel among those like us.
Oh,
I too
Rose.
have failed, my dear, many times. But we must always pick ourselves up and keep on going. I couldn't save Baltan, but to this day I keep his spirit with me.
You could hear him. You can read minds, Rose? You're one of us?
I can see and hear people's thoughts, my dear. That must be what Cordelia wants you to know.
But why?
I do not know, my dear, but it is certainly something that she has foreseen, and it is undoubtedly part of a plan.
So Cordelia is like Baltan. She can see the future. And just like him, she was judged for a crime she did not commit.
This is a very powerful kind of scion, Erica. Also a very cursed one. Those who can see the future are plagued by their visions in ways far worse than those like you who can see the past. I tried to help Cordelia, but the events that unfolded around her came too swiftly to be stopped.
Rose, but how come I could see the future?
I've been thinking about that. It is true that every yin has its yang, and when you bring together scions with contrasting but complementary powers, especially a pair still learning to cope with them, uncontrollable things happen and the powers can clash. What you saw was a vision Cordelia had in the past, her vision of the future, but because it had to do with you, it triggered whenever you were close to her.
So, in the parking lot at the station, and again in the hangman crime scene. But then, why didn't I see it when I met her at the cemetery?
You were probably more susceptible to danger in those other occasions. But I don't have all the answers, Erica. What I do know is that this power links you to each other, which is how you connected to her past so easily at the Inthon Towers.
Why were you so sure that John was in danger?
He confided in me about a few things, and there were other things I read. But it was when you called me from the towers that I made the full connection. What they did to Cordelia after Max's death, it haunted Jean in ways you cannot imagine.
Do you blame her, Rose?
That is a very hard question to answer. I feel for all the scions out there. But in this short time, you have known her better than I ever did. Probably better than anyone else. The question is, do you blame her?
I don't know how to begin to answer that question, Rose. Let me entertain a thought here, Rose. You can read minds, and Cordelia wanted me to know this. Now, I know you keep saying your memory is fuzzy, but I need you to concentrate on what I'm about to ask you.
Go on.
When Cordelia was here, was there anything that you read from her thoughts? Anything special? Anything that seemed to matter to her or that could tell me where she or Cain might be?
That would be a very hard thing to... Wait. When Cordelia's visions would overtake her, I would ask her to focus on a place that would calm her down.
And did you read her?
I'm seeing it in my thoughts right now.
It's a lake house. This must be where Cordelia wants me to go. But where is this? There has to be something that can guide me here. She looked so happy back then. Poor guy. He had no idea what was coming. And he didn't deserve it. It's just a matter of time until I put you behind bars. Or take you down myself. They died so young. Who is this person? Wait. It's Scorobius. He can tell me where this place is. Last I heard, they were holding him down at the station. Time to pay a visit. I think I have all I need. Thank you, Rose.
Erica, wait. I have not quite told you everything.
Really? I had a feeling.
I live up to Baltan's last words. I look for scions and I help them deal with their abilities through training or whatever means necessary. I've taken it upon myself to offer scions salvation. We need to protect our kind. There is much for you to learn about what I do, what we do. But right now, you need to promise me that you will do your best to handle Cordelia. I know that you will use your best judgment with her.
I don't know if right now is the best time to...
This is not an invitation to join us. This is just me trusting you fully. There are others like you, others that have been watching you for some time. Your coming here was not an accident. Know that whatever happens, in here, you will always have a home.
Thank you, Rose.